Eren, kwani
So,
hujiamini?
can you guys
Regina
mute? Ambia watu wa mute alafu nianze class.
Regina mute. Regina
Mwache kucheka hapo.
Lazima nicheke.
You guys mute.
Najua lazima ungekuwa
Wameweka nini? Hizi vitu zote.
Group 1 msikuwe na pressure. Hii ni group 1. Aya, guys, I think we are now ready. So Felix, you can start to record. Can you I'll if you don't want to mute yourself, I'll mute you from my end. So you only unmute yourself when I give you the opportunity. So Felix, I hope you're recording. So yes. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're good. Just show me your presence by show me your presence if you're listening to me through your thumb. Just click on the thumb on your tool over there. Yeah, thank you, Kiambi. Regina, thank you for that. Aaron Kiplagat, thank you, and so on and so forth. So we were given a tool to handle that is called Flinger. So I think the screen is evident on your end. And if you are not seeing the screen, look for a good network connection so that you can see the screen. So if you can see, I have Flinger. I want to tell you what Flinger is so that you know what we mean by Flinger. I hope the screen is evident, is seen to every other person on the other side.
Yes, it's visible.
Thank you. So from your screen, you can see we've said Flinger is a type of online-based whiteboard that is particularly well suited for activities such as communal knowledge building, promotion of activities, student participation during teaching. Yeah, so it's one of the tools we use to ensure that your class is not as boring. You can use it for many various purposes. That is number one, for communal knowledge building, and number two, for promoting active student learning participation during class. And that one we are going to check on. We are going to do the practical part of that. And number three, as an accelerator for collaborative learning, you can engage your learners there by maybe posing for them questions, and then they reply. Any issue they have, they can share through the whiteboard. And to facilitate student activation of their prior knowledge on the topic, you can pose questions on what the students know about a topic using the Flinger tool. And the next point is advantages of Flinger. So after giving you an overview of what Flinger is and what you've heard me talk about, I want someone to tell us maybe 1 or 2 points on the importance of Flinger. Yes? Anybody with who can give us a trial?
It is easy to use.
Thank you that.
Thank you that. Thank you
we have Betty.
We have Betty.
Betty?
It's an accelerator to collaborate learning.
It's an accelerator.
It's an accelerator to collaborate learning.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's any other person who can give us a third advantage? Okay. So if you don't want to give me answers, you're going to have that as a new assignment. So after checking on the advantages of Flinger, we check on the disadvantages of Flinger. So I'll share this with you. I think you're seeing it from your end. Students found it difficult to discuss ideas with their peers during Flinga session. At times, it might be some of us are afraid to share the ideas openly or in forums, online forums. And maybe the questions are limited to 5 questions. You can't do a lot of posing so many questions onto that. So that are some of the challenges that we face during Flinga. So I want to show you the steps of how you get to have a Flinga tool so that you can get to share it or engage your learners. I also feel terrible now. So onto that, I want to share this screen here. Hope you're seeing that. I want to have a link in the, I want to have a link. I want to post a link so that you can get an account on Flinga. So just a minute, I share the link with you. I want to have it on the chat side. So I'm dropping the link there. You click on that link. So the link is there. Can someone click on the link? After clicking on the link, I'm going to share too for the. It's going to be a good excuse for Modesto to return to the hacienda and help you organize the party, which we're going to have even though you don't want it. Yes, you can unmute yourself so that I get to know whether you are really progressing. And then I tell you what next after clicking on the link. You've got there.
Yes.
You're there.
Yes.
After that, I'm adding you another link. So that you have it on the. If you click on the link, I want to share with you the code, the access code. Are you seeing the access code on my screen?
No.
Let me put it on the chat space. Let me share let me have the link on the chat session so that you code. Okay, so that access code, after clicking on the link I gave you, it is going to bring onto your screen something called Flinga, then create account, then join session, then log in as you proceed down. So if you don't have an account with the Flinga, you can open one. You can do a free account. Okay? On your screen, I think on your other side it's evident. You can see that. So for now, we are not going to create account. What I want you to do is to join a session. I want you to join my already an activity that is going on. So go to join a session and access code. So at the access code, press it and enter the code that I've just shared on the chat space. If all of you are there,
Yes, ulinyamaza sana mpaka nikashanga ulienda wapi.
With the button just next to access code after entering the code. The yellow button. I'm colorblind, I think. All of you are there?
Mlishama webuye.
Class?
Na hiyo nyumba ilikuanga yenu ama mlikuwa mmerentisha?
Read for us the code.
The code is FN.
Haya hakuna kukuona.
Caps, everything is in caps. So F caps, N caps.
Kani kukuona ni kuone tu na
6X CZ3.
We ndio umehama juzi hapo.
Okay.
Aye.
After that, I think
Please resend the link.
the link, I've said the link is at the chat box.
Anyway, sisi tuko. Maisha ya town ilikuwa imekuwa ngumu.
Are you able to see the link at the chat box?
By the way, ni mbali. Oh, sasa alipewa transfer.
We've seen the link.
Sasa
So I'm seeing Nathan is trying to type in something.
ati ni karibu na huko Ocha. Basi yako sawa.
So after accessing that, I want you to listen to now my screen and tell you how you go through about the tools in Flinger. So just
access code. Access
Pardon?
code ni gani? Access code.
access code is F caps, N caps,
By the way.
then 6,
Okay.
then X. Stop writing on the Flinger.
Hii kata ni kuna
You're
class
confusing me here.
na attend saa hii.
Umesema F, rudia tena.
F,
Yeah.
N,
N.
Attend class
6.
1 but nimemute.
X,
And then kuna venye hii wiki pia ni wiki ya mzee.
CZ3.
But from Friday nitakuwa namaliza.
All in caps.
All in caps.
Is it in?
Ni free.
All in caps.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, August.
So I want to show you how Flinger works. After accessing that code, I just want you to type to make it on the screen. Somebody is misbehaving here. I'm going to deal with you. I want to show you how Flinger works. So just be keen. After having everything, I know all of you now have said.
Hiyo masande, hiyo kanisa hii inaanza saa ngapi? 9.
I know all of you have accessed the Flinger account.
We will see.
I want to show you how you work now with the Flinger tool. Let me delete these people here. Stop drawing on the Flinger. Let me just show you something. I don't know who is drawing here.
Iko mbali kwa November.
Yes, I've deleted everything. Yeah. So on your screen, you can see
size in July to commit July.
Where my cursor is moving is at the square. So with the Flinger, you can do a lot of activities.
November.
Using Flinger.
December.
If you want to pose a question, like I want to pose a question unto you right now, I come to
beginning of November.
I come to this thing called text.
The start
or title. After inserting that text there, I come to the message.
November at such a date. It was 3 days ago.
Okay. So after that, there are several messages that I had, like I had posted to you previously, like this one, the importance of micro teaching. And then I send it to you. After sending, I think you're now able to see from your end. I hope that is visible. We have series of questions. We have number 1, the importance of micro teaching to a teacher trainee, characteristics of a good lesson plan, and number 3, the components of schemes of work. So from your end, I want you to do this. Use a color. By coming here, I hope you're seeing down at my screen, there's something here, like a pen. Choose a color, either red, blue, yellow, just pick on your color. After checking your color, you can also pick a pick of your pen at the size of one. Maybe this one, the medium one, or the small one. After picking on that, I want you to move up at the screen. I hope you're able to see where the cursor is moving, and select on either title, subtitle, or text. But for now, I want you to pick on the text Pick on the text. May you just avoid drawing on the wall, on the whiteboard.
Ina depend tu na
I want to give you an activity. So click on the text.
in 1 month.
Then at the message side, give
Where
me
is the text? Mwalimu,
yes. Are you seeing my screen?
where can I get
Nairobi. Si hiyo unaenda tu na
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes,
So
but I know where the
are you
text
seeing
is.
where the cursor is
Where
moving
can I
at?
get the
Cool,
text?
juu haita reflect kwa driving license.
Hello?
Yo, plus exam unaenda to one place. Sasa
Are you seeing where the cursor is moving at?
haimati sana.
Naomi?
Tafuta tu the cheaper option.
I can't see where the cursor is.
Are you able to see my screen?
No, your screen is visible, but I am not seeing the cursor.
I
Huko
want
juu
to, are you
kuna
seeing
kwa square.
Kwa square, are you seeing something square?
Let me try.
Okay. Wewe pia ni I guess nimefanya around.
Are you seeing it?
Nilikuwa nimechukua hiyo sasa ni around tu hapo. Ukienda hii class BCM. Hizi vitu zimechange.
Sasa mtu ako N1 anatudisrupt hapa.
Ni around hapo. But sasa ungekuwa unajua
Naomi, are you now seeing?
kwa cheap. Kama ungekuwa unajua kudrive. Ungekuwa tu uenda tu ulipia exam.
Okay, I think the class. Yes.
Classes.
Yes.
You now seeing the square.
Yes.
So on that square from your
From
end,
that square,
if you press there, I think you are able to see it's open up and says square, circle, person, title, text, so on and so forth.
Sasa niingie class ndio nafaa ni record hii meeting.
Okay.
Nafaa ni na move to the
then
next.
you pick on the text.
So
after picking on the text, you go to the message box.
sawa, nice time.
Then write list. I want you to give me answers on the importance of micro teaching. So on the message, you give me the answers. You type your answers there. Importance of micro teaching to training. After typing your answers on the message space, you go and send. Immediately you send, I'll see from my end. And then there's someone who did this one on components of schemes of work. May you raise your hand? Guys, from my screen, there's a point that is written text, message, and send. Up at the top on the screen I'm sharing. Prince Cherop, are you seeing that? Are you seeing?
I can't see where the cursor is.
Yes.
I'm using a phone.
There's someone who has sent prepares them for teaching teaching practice. Who is he or she?
Next group, please.
If you don't have a valid answer, you better mute. Don't tell us to proceed to the next group. Yes.
I'm using a phone and I've replied something. Have you seen?
On what?
On that question.
Or what have you written?
I've written it makes the students become active.
Huyu anasema I'm using a phone.
Student to be active.
Mbona
I'm using it might be. Is it clear?
Have,
Or?
have you sent the message?
Yeah.
May you redo so that I see, but thanks for that trial. It's a good trial. Can you?
Even though for my phone, it's like
Mhm.
I don't know. It's not showing the colors. You said use the colors.
You can check on different colors.
It's like the phone doesn't show the color. But can I use the colors?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay for trial. Mercy, can you mute yourself if you don't have an answer?
Heren, akiwind up some groups here the present.
I know some other groups want to
We'll get
present.
bored alafu watoto enjoy those other group presentations.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I want you to get me clear. It's not a matter of being bored or being. It's a matter
It's
of
okay, Opio. It's
understanding
okay,
how
Opio.
the tool works.
Continue. Continue. We are learning. Can you continue, please?
I think all of you now are able to type.
Yes, we
Heren,
are
continue
listening.
presenting. We want the concept,
Continue.
how to do it, not about the theory. Watangoja tu.
Yeah. We want to know how to do these things.
I think, guys,
Helen, continue.
if the screen is on your side, if you can see the screen,
We can see the screen.
at the top here now, I want to share with you how you can put a video in this Flinger, so that you can post a link in this Flinger, the student click on it and view it. Okay? That one too, you just come at the top here and click on either title or a text. I can even click on that title. Then I share my link.
Good.
Me, I never give up.
So I want to put a link here so that you can be able to share that link. From your end, you click on the link and so I've shared a link. Yeah, you come and press on the link. After pressing on it, you will be able to go directly to where those books are. Those are warehousing books. So from my end, just try on that. You will be able to get a link. So through this tool, you can share a link, you can share a video, you can share so many other things. Up to that point, is there any question or a point that you've not understood? I want to stop my presentation. Okay, so since everyone is quiet, I'd like to stop my presentation there and allow for the next group to join in. So we are going to share on the notes about Flinger in our class group. So listening, and sorry for those who have been bored. Just prepare yourself psychologically that this tool doesn't need a presentation of 5 minutes. Thank you. Thank you, Felix. I'm out.
Okay, group 2. Henry, your group.
Hey, group 2 bana.
Same group.
Naitwa aje? Dorin.
Panaweza pea mtu stop ashinda.
So yeah, group 2 we were handling Mentimeter. Allow me to share my screen in a few.
Mentimeter.
Yes. Mnaona screen? I hope you can see my screen, guys. That is how Mentimeter looks. You on Mentimeter to make a presentation, you can create a quiz or a survey. So for us, we were doing a survey.
Correct answer. The Mentimeter.
Eric or Julie, are you able to share the link to our Mentimeter in the whatever the Meet chat?
Nilikuwa nafanya ya nyumbani.
Nilikuwa nimetuma kwa group ya mwisho kabisa yenye introduction. So yeah, in a few we will be sharing our link so that you can join the Mentimeter and answer the questions that are there. So yeah, in our presentation, we use the 3-2-1 tool kwa messages za Google Meet, hiyo meeting yenye tuko. So we use the 3-2-1 tool that is used for recapping. We want you to give us 3 things you have learned during micro teaching, 2 things you wish to learn about in micro teaching, and 1 gray area. Something that you hoped would be covered but was not covered and you have no idea what it entails. So I hope that the link has been shared. So yeah, you can click on the link. Mentimeter unaweza join na you can either scan a code or use a link, or you're given a code that helps you to access. So in our case, we will be using the link.
Okay, shall we begin one?
Na tumenyamaza, I hope you are able to access the questions really.
3, go.
I'm one the multi company. I'm here with my brother Matthew. The vice president. Our goal is to fulfill the objective of the company, leading into successful growth and competitiveness for the security of our revenue and the well-being of our workers. That is correct. We are at a time of recovery, and we have very important opportunities for sale. The recent statements made by Mr. Henry Miller about the presidency of the company and the financial manager obviously fell beyond a professional situation. I categorically deny that Sara Del Monte is my lover, and I openly reaffirm that she is my partner and the woman I love. And I'm going to defend her against whoever I have to.
We're good.
Are you getting any response, Doreen?
Okay, hire whoever you need to inundate the networks and lower the bonds. Thank you. You may go now. Here. Pick up the equipment later. I'll consider it. We did it very well, right? What a good team we make. Listen, congratulations. You sounded like a knight in shining armor ready to defend your true love. That was good. You were terrific, brother. Congratulations.
Well, I'm going to my office to pick up.
Yeah, watu wanaanza kujaza. I hope all of us are able to access the code and get to the questions.
That I have to continue being the president. I'm more than
Code.
brains. Even though you always think the contrary. Father trusts me for a reason. Well, I'm also very worried about our father's legacy. That's why I'm prepared to fight for him. And to defend this company, I fight anyone, including you.
Doreen, help us with code.
Finally, we agree about something. We're going
We are using a link. Nimeishia hapo mwisho sahi tu. A link.
having fun.
Najua ifanye. Mm.
Si tumeweka hiyo link alafu inatuuliza code if you want to join.
I'm off now. You know, I still have to prepare for the convention.
Doreen.
Yes, Carol.
Nauliza hapo mahali imeandika gray area tunajaza nini?
3 things zenye ulikuwa unafaa utype. I hope inakusaidia na mahali unaweza type 3 things you have learned during micro teaching.
Hiyo nimejaza.
Sorry?
Nimeshajaza hiyo.
Oh, so you go to the next question. Inakuonyesha next, alafu una press hapo inakupeleka the next question.
Sasa nimefika mahali imeandika gray area.
You're done? Umeanswer the 3 questions?
Gray area inamaanisha?
Gray area ni areas zenye una enough knowledge.
Oh.
Yes. So if you look on the screen I have shared, unaweza ona responses zenye watu wame post. On question 1, you can move on to the second slide and see also what people have responded to concerning 2 things you wish you learned. Gray area, you can see chenye watu wamepost. So Mentimeter enables you to view results or to view responses za when your learners now in this case. So I don't know if anyone has a question. Really? I think I am done. So if we are done na sisi wote tumeinteract na hii tool, I think there is room for asking questions if anyone has, and then we can give the next group an opportunity to present.
We have nothing to present.
You can simply register real-time online with the news. Kumbuka na Gabao Online. Download the app on your phone or log on to www.ecitizen.go.ke. And guess what? You
I think the next group can present. I'm done.
Group 3.
Yes, we are presenting.
Thank you. So I'm from group 3. And in group 3, we were handling 2 tools. We were handling ZipGrade and Google Forms. So first we'll begin with ZipGrade. I'll take you through ZipGrade, okay? So are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Lisa.
So
We
you're
can
able to
hear you. Continue.
All right, thank you. So let's continue. So ZipGrade is a tool that is used for grading or even collecting data about grades. This is what happens with ZipGrade. It is mainly used for marking of exams. And in ZipGrade, you can key in the data of students. You can key in the questions and their answers and their correct answers, and then you prepare a marking scheme that will be used by the tool to mark. So for example, as you can see on your screen, this is how an answer sheet looks. For you to be able to use ZipGrade, you must use this answer sheet. You cannot use any other answer sheet for ZipGrade. As you can see, the details that are there, you can have the name of the student, the date of the exam, and the time, and then the number of questions. It's only applicable for multiple choice answers. Let's see. So in ZipGrade, as you can see from your screen, is this visible enough to you?
Yes.
You can see this image. Are you able to see it?
No.
Yes.
The first image that is saying all students. So that is the kind of data that you can key in ZipGrade about student. You can see there is the student ID, their external reference, their first and second name, which class they belong to, and maybe the paper that they will be doing, the paper or the session they are enrolled in. Okay. Now, the next about all classes. About ZipGrade, you can manage several classes. And for example, when you key in data of a different class, it will be only in that class. Like you can see here, this, for example, when you want to key in data of a class that is BSSCM, you will have the student count, the number of students, and then you key in a student roster. That is the names of all students that will be in that class. Then you get a grade report book of all of the students. Let's proceed. Now, for you to be able to use ZipGrade, this is how you present your questions. You go and add your question. You go add the question itself. First, the class to which the question belongs to, that questionnaire. Then the question and the date will be said. They will be handling the questions, and then you had the questions themselves, as you can see here. For example, when you add a data about a question, that is, for example, are you able to read on your screen?
Yeah.
What can you see? What can you see from your screen? Can you see from your screen?
Mercy.
Yes.
Mercy.
Yes.
I cannot see what you're sharing. Have you
Anybody
shared
else is not
anything?
seeing?
Are you
I
able
can
to zoom to enlarge?
You can see.
Yes.
No, we can't see.
Shida
Okay,
iko
so
kwa
you
network.
can't
Ni
see. I think
network.
the problem
Naomi,
is
maybe
on
your
the
phone has a
screen.
problem.
No,
So
Naomi. Yes, Naomi. Maybe you an internet connection.
Oh, let me check my internet, please.
All right, let's continue. From what you can see, what is the capital city of Kenya? Is that what you're able to see?
Yes.
That is the question, and to which classes belong. So there you are able to see when you feed in a question, this is the data that ZipGrade is able to give you back. How? The number of marks for that question, and then you can see that table. That
Yes.
table shows you the score for that particular question. How that particular question will be has been scored either by students.
Yes, we can see.
And then when students they take the question and reply, the ZipGrade grades them for you and puts them in a table form, so you can just see them and download them from there. So that's all about ZipGrade. I'm not going to share you the link. This is the reason I'm not going to share you the link of ZipGrade. ZipGrade is only free to people with Oppo and MacBook, so you might not be able to use it from your Android phone, and the available Android app is paid. We are not able to use the practical side of it. But let's continue to our next presentation. We had 2 tools, so don't leave. I can see. So we are only done with section 1. Okay.
I have a question on this section 1.
Okay, ask a question.
So, does it mean this tool can only work on Oppo and the MacBook?
I can answer him.
Yes.
Mercy?
Can work efficiently. Yes.
I can answer him.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Chebukati.
Yes.
I think our presenter has stated it clearly that this tool is only applicable for free for people with MacBook, Apple, iPhone, or Oppo. The other people with other kinds of phone, they must pay for it. Thank you.
And the laptop?
They can't.
For the laptop,
Kama
you
una
can have
iPhone na
access to
ingine.
it, but you cannot be able to key in all the data. It will limit you. You cannot operate most of the things.
Okay.
So let's get to something practical, something familiar. I'm going to go to the next tool, which is Google Forms. Google Forms is available in the Google Workspace. If you know where the Google Workspace is. And also you can have it as an app in your phone if you are using a phone as an app. But with the laptop, you access it from the Google Workspace. So let's go direct to using Google Forms. Let me share you the link here so that you can go and use Google Forms. Right, so I'm going to send the link at the messages section. Use that link. Okay, visit that form and try to navigate through it, answer questions. you able to navigate through the link that I've sent you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Through the messages, the message here in this platform, the Google Meet, not in your WhatsApp. Maipata?
The link you've shared on Google Forms.
Yes.
So it has special methods, something like that.
Yes.
Okay, so we
Yes.
can generate.
These are questions that I like you to try and answer them, and then we look at your responses. I'll share you the link. I will share you my screen on how you go about it and prepare those questions. So answer the questions and submit. After answering, you submit your response.
Very boring.
Anybody who has a problem navigating through the questions?
Rudia hiyo code kwa message ndio nimeingia sahi.
It's a link. I'll send it. Let me resend it. I can see submission.
Sasa anaingia conversation na watu wengine alafu anatuziana. Nitampea stop. Ati Marenge wewe, nitampea stop hapo. Amejua vile mimi sina chills.
Helen, please, the first introduction to the class. Mute your microphone.
Judy.
So, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
So you can see the screen. So this is how the Google Forms look like. As you can see, these are the questions that I prepared for you. This is what you've been attempting if you've managed to navigate through the link. These are the questions, okay? It's basically assessing how your life has been in KS Tibet. So I'm about to see how was your life in KS Tibet. So after you have submitted questions in Google Forms, there are responses. And now let's do this. In case you're wondering, how did I prepare these questions? Can we prepare a question with you?
Yes.
So you navigate through these icons. As you can see, this is add question, import questions, add title and description. In case you want to add images, you can add images to your questions. You can add a video. So when you are adding question, these are the data that you should have. The question itself, and then the mode in which you want to your answer submitted. If it is short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, drop downs, or even a checkbox, okay? These are the things that you need to for you to be able to prepare questions. So let's go direct and see your responses. Here. Are you able to see my screen? What are you seeing?
Yes.
What are you
21 responses.
Thank you. Those are the number of people that have responded to this quiz. Some of you have not responded. How many of us are we in class? We are 30. So less 7 people to respond, but that's okay. Let's see the answers. So like for question 1, we had 20 responses. You can see, how can you grade KS Tibet? So we had most of the people 55% was the highest. The life was enjoyable, okay? And Zuzu, the life was very enjoyable, 5 people. But some people had it so boring at 5. So you can see how Google Forms gives you responses. When you get responses, they are able to even grade the degree of responses, especially if you want to analyze the data very fast in tables, okay? And then that is another one way in these graphs. The data can also come back as a pie chart. You can see the pie chart. How did you relate with your classmates? They have classified that in a pie chart, okay?
Yes.
So that's all about the Google Forms, and that is how your responses should come back. When you are setting the questions, you navigate through the settings to make sure that the settings are okay so that you can have the responses back to you and not limiting the learners to respond. So thank you for your time. Let's proceed to the next group, group 4.
Madam,
Yes.
are you able to check on those who have replied on the forms, like individually by names or their code number?
So see the amount of data that you can access from the in the responses, depending on the type of setting that you have. So I had not set for you to be able to reply with your emails. When you reply with your emails is when I can know from where the response was. But I just set it to be a random reply for, and again, as you can see, this is just some data that doesn't need everybody to know how was your life in KSTVET. This is my data that I needed as feedback. I did not want to read names or even to have the names of the respondents. I only wanted to know what is your general feedback, okay? So when you said that the responses will be replied through the emails, you'll be able to know who replied. But this was anonymous without the names of the respondents, okay? Is that okay, Helen?
Yes, madam. Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you. The next group can take over.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you. Let's continue from the next group and enjoy the rest of the lesson. Thank you.
Group 4 tunataka kulala.
Group 4, group of Julius.
Julius amelala. Kijana alienda Homa Bay.
Anaenda Homa Bay kutoka Mombasa.
Julius, where are you?
The guy is still doing research on cattle wrestling.
Ama anajipangia maandamano.
Tuende next, group 5.
Group 5 please. Masaa ya kulala inakaribia.
So group 4 hawako. Kama group 5 haiko, Group 5 will.
Regina iendelee.
Si tunaweza enda group 5.
Bana.
So group 5 tulikuwa tunafanya something called Peter.
Julius.
Leader wa group 4 ni nani?
Si huyo Julius.
Na ako wapi?
Julius.
Group yenye iko ready present.
Group 5 continue. I can see there are no members from group 4 here.
Si basi tuende group 5.
Yes, Felix, please take over.
So acha tuende group 5. So group 5
Yes.
we were doing something called a Padlet. So just from the name Padlet, it can bring something in your mind. Most of you have interacted, have come across something called a palette. So the way a palette is configured, those sections, that's how also a palette works. So it's generally an interactive tool that you can use to interact with your learners in your class. So I'll just want to share with you my screen so that I show you how you can reach to a palette, how you can create one, and how you can interact with it and share it with your learners. Okay. So I hope you are seeing my screen. So this screen is just the screen that Helen had shared initially. So first, what you have to do is you open your browser. Let me open a new browser. So when you open a new browser like this, then you dial Padlet. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes. Now, after you have Googled Padlet, it will bring for you options. Padlet Beauty will save your work, login, sign up, subscriptions, features. So if you are a new user, you go to sign up. But now because I had already signed in, it will take me directly to what I had already created. So when you create, it will bring something like this. Let me just delete this. 8971. So this is the first interface that you will interact with. Now, when you want to create a Padlet, you will see here join a Padlet, make a Padlet. Now, for join, this is when maybe you are a student and you have been sent a link. So you will click here, join a Padlet. Then with whichever the link will be given, you will paste here. Then you will join. But now, since you are let's say you are the facilitator, you come here and say make a Padlet. Then it will give you options. These are now the interface that you want to interact with. It can be a wall with sections, canvas, stream. Now, like when I point on canvas, you see the way it appears on the screen. Now this is what you will post. Maybe in this first place here, or let me try a wall. I hope you have seen how I've clicked on the wall. So when you click on the wall, it will bring for you something like this. Now you can change here the title. For example, the title here I can change and write micro teaching. Then description. Description, it can be a reflection because you want to do a reflection or a recap of the class. Then click here, done. Then you can also change the icon depending on how you want it to be, but it's not compulsory. You can put any icon you want. Then click save. Then you can also change the wallpaper, how you want the screen to appear. So you come to the wallpaper here, click with this arrow. Then there are various types. So you can scroll through and then check the color that you want. So for example, I can select this one, then click save. You can also change the color scheme. If you want it dark or light, you click there. Font also you can change. Then group post by section. So when you post, when a student posts something, they can come. For example, if you say you want to the first section, you want the first section to be about gray areas. So whichever post they'll respond to, they'll only be about gray areas when you allow these group by section. Then you can there's also author and timestamp. That is not necessary. Then comments. Of course, you have to allow comments because it's an interactive tool. So you have to allow comments so that the viewers or the users can comment. Then it also allows option for reactions. So you come here and click reactions. So you can allow or disallow. So for it's usually not allowed. So you must go do it yourself manually if you want likes there, so that someone can react on a post. You can also allow vote depending on what you want, but it only allows one option. So for example, let me allow for the option of like, then you save. I hope you are okay up to there. Then on the option of requiring approval. Now, for approval, on this platform, any person can post anything. So if you are a teacher, you can decide: do you want the learners to post anything, or do you want you to approve something before it becomes visible on the screen? Now you can choose whether you want to require approval or not. If you select this option, once a student posts something, you'll be the only one who can see that post. So you can read through and see if the content is correct to be posted on the wall or not. I hope my speed is not fast. I'm trying to rush. Am I fast? So let's disallow this approval. Then once you have created, there will be a link here already. So you can copy this link.
How can I find a game pin? The pin is generated and is to be made access by host of the game in a live game.
Is someone talking? Now I can copy a link and share with you that link. Let me share the link with you so that you can join it.
Like kitu hata simu huwezi, ndio. Nataka ma laptop na ma tablet.
If you are talking, please mute.
Nimejaribu lunch mpaka tukaulizia mtu takataa.
Naomi, mute.
Expert.
Na nani alitumianga Kahoot?
Please mute. I hope you have seen the link. You can try it. You will go directly to my screen. So you can now close this when you have done already the settings that you want. Then it will bring for you something like this. Now here you will see section 1. You can come and click on these 3 dots and read it the way you want. So you can rename the section and say, so the first question was 3 things you have learned, or what was it? Let me say 3 takeaways. Then create here, done. So when you want to post something or you want to react to this, you want to add your comments, you come and click on this plus here. Are we following?
Yes.
Now on the subject,
Yes,
you can write your name. For example, let's say for example, if you want to identify your learners by names, so you can tell your learners under the subject to write their names. For example, let me say Felix. Then you come down here, write something. So 3 takeaways. You can write number 1, your takeaway. Go to number 2, takeaway. Also go to number 3, takeaway. Then these icons you see here, I hope you can see them. So this one, you can upload a file. For example, you can see my files here. It will take you directly to your files on your computer when you click it. So you can also upload a file. When you go to the second one, you can take a camera. Like for example, I've clicked on it, you see it brings you directly to my camera. Are you seeing the screen?
Yes.
And then the third option is a link. You can attach a link of anything. Now it brings you various links here. You can attach a link to YouTube. For example, now if I go to YouTube here, then you will search anything on YouTube here. Like for example, let's say you want to search something like creating a Padlet. then you search using this arrow. So it will bring to you various videos on YouTube. Then depending on the one you want to select, you can, for example, let me select this one. Click there. Then it will bring it for you directly. Now when you want this video to appear here, you just publish. To appear on the comments, you publish it here. Then it will appear there. You see now my name has appeared, then the video I have selected. You can also Naomi responded what she has learned about. Okay. You can also come here when you want to access those sharing items. This plus down here, you click here. Or if you want to comment, then you write your name. Alternatively, if you don't want to click here, you can just right click in the blank section. You double click, then it will bring for you these areas you want to comment. So you can, this is very interactive. So these are 3 takeaways. You can go to add section, another section here, section 2, and then you write now 2 questions, or what was it about? 2 questions. Then you click here done. So then learners, you tell them to respond. Now under this column, they click this plus. So they write here a name. Then they say there are the 2 questions that they have, and then they post. So this Padlet, it has a free version and a paid version. So the only difference that the free version allows you to only use three Padlets. Like now this one is 1 Padlet. So like a page, the way this page is 1 Padlet. Depending, even if I use how many columns, still 1 Padlet. I can also create another Padlet. For example, if I want to ask another question, I can create another Padlet and ask other questions there. But now I'm only restricted to 3 pallets because it's a free version. So if you want more, you have to go for the option of purchasing, but it's not necessary because you can save these padlets and delete them and share them back to the group if you want to. So for example, if you want to save, for example, this one, you come to these 3 dots here. Can you see these 3 dots? Hello, are you seeing these 3 dots?
Yes.
Now, if you want to save these padlets, for example, you can either take a screenshot or maybe you want to save them directly from this Padlet platform. You come on these 3 dots, you click there, and then you go to these options. Add bookmark. You can share it, maybe share it through email or whichever way. You can change the format you want. You can archive it. So if you know how to archive something, it will just disappear, but it will still be there. Okay. Then there's also an option of deleting it. That is if you want to do away with it completely and add another one, so you can delete it. So that's how it is. So this one was, I see Lucy has posted. So it is just that with 2 questions. Then you can come to the third section and ask one gray area. One gray area. Then you click done here. So Alana can see it. Then click here, their name, then say that gray area. So if everyone was able to respond, like you see Naomi here, her name, she wrote her name. Then this was a second person, but they did not write their name. So if they were able to write their name, you can scroll through from the top to the last and see their responses. So you see Julia wrote their response. So you can scroll through and you see their responses. Then you can know whether the lesson was effective or not. Similarly, on 2 questions, like Lucy posted 1 question. So if there are many people, you can also scroll from top to down and know the questions that they have. Then you can respond there immediately, or if you want, you can choose to respond in another platform. Maybe when you are teaching, you can go back online, then respond to them. So generally, that's how Padlet is. It's not complicated. It's just something straightforward. And then just the way I told you, you can share video, links, books. Yes, that is it. It was just as simple as that. And that is it. You can go to another page.
Group 6.
Hi everyone. This is group 6. Hope you can hear me very well. So on our side we were handling morals. Hope people teach you're around, you can share our screen as we move on discussing on what we did. Basically, as I'm defining what morals are, what it is, what it entails when working with it online. So Kiprotich, wherever you are, you can share your screen as I am explaining. Kipro, as he's preparing for the share, I want to let us understand that Morals are online platform, or is an online platform whereby we can share or arrange meetings, whereby we can it has a whiteboard. I think he's going to share to us that. I think he's preparing for that for a while, for like 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to see it. And here we also have an option whereby we can share our comments, create data or create topics for discussion, and every one of us can be able to share. Hey, Eric, Kiprotich, just to let me confirm from his end.
Nani klasi jaisha?
Una present bado?
Nimemaliza kupresent but mimi ndio na record. So unajua lazima nikae nikiangalia screen. Mtu aki request kuingia.
He's sharing in a minute, please.
In the accident are nursing injuries at the PCA Kikuyu Hospital. Kikuyu's County Police Commander Ronald Stewart said the investigation of the 2 drivers has started and asked the drivers to maintain discipline and driving to avert more loss of life.
Share your screen bwana. Amjui kushare screen.
Group 4 mjipange. Hiyo mchezo tutaji.
Zingine mbio present haraka.
Mwache mbio bwana. Hii group yetu mnajua ni ile lazima tu graduate.
Kila mtu akuwe time kwa present.
Group 6 ni ya Geoffrey, ya Regina,
Laptop, mnajua laptop yetu
Mgonjwa wawili.
inatumiaga mouse. Hiyo laptop yetu inatumia mouse. Ngoja kidogo.
Laptop inatumia mouse.
Felix umeenda? For the guys, wale watu wa group 4, I hope you're preparing. After group 6 mkuje tumalize hii shughuli. Naomi Langat.
Yes.
Si uko group 4?
Just okay, we are just
Uko na
we are
Kaut.
just presenting at the group 6.
Ngoja.
Sawa.
Ngoja Kaut. Digit expire.
Acha niwaimbie kawimbo tukiwangojea.
Robert.
Kwa Robert.
Or alternatively, if group 5 is still preparing, group 6 is preparing, see, group 4 can take over.
Yes.
Obio, kindly give us some time. Let group 6 present first.
We are only remaining with group 6 and 4.
Na mlikuwa mnachekea wengine.
Present. Nataka kupata.
Ndio wana prepare saa hii.
And the group 4, make sure Julius is present. Make sure.
Kitawaramba.
Next time
Julius nasikia Julius ameenda Homa Bay.
Next time msipayuke na
Eti nini Naomi?
Julius ameenda nasema nini?
Group 6 tukwenda kwa kidogo. Tunashare screen, hatuna mashine.
Huyu Regina, uko kwa hiyo group?
Hatuna wapi, tungegotea nini?
Imeenda hii.
Group 6 inakwanga imeshikiliwa na Mamolio na wako leo. Ndio maana wamehangaika hivi.
Wewe wacha mambo mingi bwana. Felix tulia bwana. Kila muda jana.
Joffrey.
Group 6 imebebwa na kila mtu. Ndio maana tuko hapa.
5 minutes.
Group
3 minutes.
Hii group 6 ndio jana imewabeba shule tukipresent pro. Hebu nyamaza.
Five minutes. On the count of 5, 4.
What's the difference ya minutes na seconds?
3.
Mwalimu wa maths alisemanga wengine wataenda mbali. Sasa ona vile wanahesabu minutes.
Don't read to us what it
Hello.
Show us how it
We're almost done. Just wait.
Amuli wako ndani sasa. Jina Mwokozi amekuja.
Wewe ushaiokoa group yako ama unabebangwa tu?
Roba hujaambiwa poa.
So, Kipro teacher, I'll request you go to online, please, in the youth. Kipro teach, go online, type Muro, alafu ngwe Muro. Those are the notes that we discussed yesterday. You are sharing, please.
Geoffrey, take us through. It seems you understand it better.
Yeah, I understand, but without the real thing, you have to see how it works or what it entails. So that's the note that we're having. Can I just explain? It's not theoretical. It's something that we can understand by just seeing what I'm talking about when you talk about creating a mural, joining, creating a link, commenting, and all that, and how you can use the whiteboard. We have the sticky notes we're going to use. So I think it's going to share what we or ought to.
Group inashangazana hii group 6 hawajuangi anything. Hata inafika siku ya kupresent assignment, kaji hizo wamepresent assignment. Ni assignment wamepresent wameandika wrong lecturer. Lecturer ndio fulani mwanaume wameandika mwanamke. Hata wako wanajua. Sasa tunaenda kuambia kwani mlipresent lecturer mgani, unit ni different, mlipresent lecturer mwingine ya jina Mohamed. We timani tulicopy paste na hata hatukukumbuka. Hatukukumbuka kuchange.
Aiko present tukalale ama.
Ngoja, mbie na ni weekend wewe. Kwani umelala kwa nani unatulala mapema?
Na group 4?
Moko.
Au mi group 4.
Felix, una record?
So far ni 1 hour 24 minutes. So far ni 1 hour 24 minutes. Record.
Sawa.
Sasa unataka kuenda juu
Solo day, Nairobi Galaxy Trans 1.
Felix. Felix. You guys are telling this guy about presenting and making a lot of noise here. Watu watakuwa kupigia kelele hapa.
Hapana, tupe 2 minutes na present. Tupe 2 minutes.
Guy, pole.
Ugali ni mingi.
Kidogo.
Chukua basi ndio kidogo.
Mimi nimekula ugali mingi, nimeshiba. Weka nini? Kauli hakuna movie my friend. Ni YouTube.
Kuna movie mnaweka
Hapa. Wapi?
Hello guys. Our laptop imekwama. Na imejam. I wanted him to display the document, the application itself, but now we cannot be able. Those who are able to have their laptops can just open to our link, because we have already sent the link to our group. You can see the parts of that. First of all, for this to work, you must, of course, install this application Muron to your computer, and then you sign up, or you sign up, or you log in if you already have an account, like any other application that we have dealt with before in our discussion today. So its major function is like those of other applications that we have done, but it is usually used for creating meetings. You can create meetings and you divide them into rooms, whereby you can be able to discuss matters and comments on one issue to other. We have sticky notes. When you have opened that, on your right, up there you can see some sticky notes arranged in boxes. You can drag and drop, as you can be able to write short notes on those sticky notes as you display them on the whiteboard. The whiteboard is free. You can use also a text box to write on that. You can select a text box and of course write meaningful things there. You can select a pen for drawing purposes. You can draw, and of course you can interact together with your group members as you discuss matters in a meeting. And finally, you can comment on what you've discussed. They can be viewed by everyone within the group, and in that platform, the murals, all of us can be able to access the whiteboard. I believe guys, please pay attention. Even if we don't have the document to show, we have already sent the group link, the link to our group, because wherever I am, I'm having a phone. It has failed to connect to that, but I believe those who are having laptops can be able to connect to. Hope you have your laptop. You can check on our mural and at least share something. We have a link that we send to our group, ile group ya shule. You can click to that link. I think Uni sent to us. So if you have one, please, you can do it for us because.
Can I say something?
Yes, you can say.
Okay, I would like to apologize on behalf of our group. Alafu, the link nilituma kwa group kwa nini, alafu it's simple enough. There is like a plus at your left. I can already see kuna watu, like I'm getting emails because it's linked to my email. I'm already seeing emails kuna wase join your group. So please interact with that platform. It's very easy. Nitawekea like sticky notes showing you like short notes on how it all goes down. Alafu it is simple by the it's almost the same as Kahoot, yeah. Hata mural niliona. Sorry, not mural but Flinger. Sorry, yes. Thank you. Yes. That is it. Thank you.
Yeah, as our group leader said, you can interact with the platform. And as I was requesting, those of us who have accessed the link, please, you can share to our group here. I think some of us have access to that, just to see what we are talking about, for some of us to understand better. So please, Felix, I think your laptop is on network. Yeah. Yes, Opio.
So you copy the link from WhatsApp and paste it at the chat box.
So ingia utoe tu. Ingia WhatsApp hapa. Ulitoa.
Ingawaje. Could be. Ndio already anapenda.
News.
Yeah. Nimeituma. So it is in our chat box. Please, you can click to that. I think it is quite easier when you're using the laptop. It's quite easy when you're using the laptop because on the phone sometimes inakwama. So for those of us who have access to that, please share to us just for a minute as we allow other groups to present. Anyone please mwenye ame access.
Copy nayo.
Umaliza.
Not bad. Is anything going on?
Hello, Mr. Felix. If you can access the link in our chat box, please, you can do it from your side because we are still waiting for Obio to check through his laptop because personally, wherever I am, our laptop already imekwama. So that's why we decided that I just explain and we've already sent the link to you so that you can access our platform and you can interact with it. So my request was that if you have accessed that chat box, please you can share the screen, our platform, you can share the screen to our group here online so that we can see what really murals our
So
mural is.
I've clicked on that link.
I've clicked on.
So it seems like I have to create an account first.
Seems like I have to create an account first. Yeah, like any other application, you must have an account, then you join.
I have created one. I don't know. Can I share my screen now so that you see?
Yes, that's what I wanted us, please, anyone to do for us. If you can, please do right now as we are closing for another group to come in.
Let me share. This is what I am seeing.
Thank you so much, Mr. Felix. That is how mural looks like. On your left corner, you can see we have a number of icons there. We have chat box. We have letter T, meaning you can do some writings on whatever you are seeing on the platform. There is the whiteboard that is with dots. That's a whiteboard. You can do anything. You can use the text for writing. You can use the pen for just drawings. We have all those icons. Like now, if you click on that pen and you try to write on the whiteboard, you can write something there, Felix. Draw, yeah, like that one. That's for writing. So before that, on your as you are entering in, on your right hand side, we have where I think we have somewhere there where you can allow for comments. Let me see. Actually, I'm trying to get it right. As you can see, we have this top margin, not a margin. That's I think an subtitle. We have sticky notes up there where we have icon here, back and rewind. Then we have I think you can click on the sticky notes.
Yeah.
Can you? Yeah, those are sticky notes. You can click on one, then you drag to the whiteboard. Yeah, you can see now you write Geoffrey. That's how it works. I think there is another. You can see as he's doing, he's dragging, and you can make as many as you can sticky notes for your group or maybe for your team members to participate on that. They can also do that from their end. You see how interactive it is. As he's doing that, another person can be doing it as you are commenting using the same whiteboard. I think the major advantage of this is that you are sharing ideas, you are sharing information within the same whiteboard. That's much I can say because you already laid.
Watataka tena tuwapangie wakuje.
Okay, crew 4, we are just preparing ourselves what to present.
Guys, you're still preparing yourself. Are you not ready? Naomi?
Just please, you are coming.
Tangu jana.
Na Julius ako wapi? John Diko. Wewe unashare WhatsApp?
Taendelee kushare hiyo WhatsApp.
Nataka tuone siri.
Just be patient kidogo tu, tuna share. We want to give you the link through this chat. Copy your link, enda kwa WhatsApp.
Na niliwaona.
Boys.
By the way, Lucas ako wapi?
Lucas ako kwaya.
Haki kuna watu nitamisi klasi yetu.
Okay, we have shared there the link. You can tap on that link.
Okay. Simuongee tafadhali. Unashare kwani na simu ama?
Sasa umeshare. Are you seeing the screen? Hata kama unaona tu kitu yoyote?
Tunaona.
Are you able to see
Okay.
anything?
Okay.
Yeah, blank
So after you have entered hiyo link yenye tumetuma kwa chat, you can go there kwa chat za hii class, then you click hapo kwa hiyo link so that you will see something like this, the one that you want to present it on the screen. Rudi pale kwa hiyo Kahoot. Kuja tu hapa kwa chat. Unaona kitu kama hiyo tumeandika, ukiclick kwa hiyo link something like this will come. Hello, are you seeing something?
Yes. Just
Yes, proceed.
people are leaving.
Okay.
We only have 13
So
people.
how do you create Kahoot? And first of all, we want to tell you what is a Kahoot. A Kahoot is a game-based learning platform that make it easy to create, share, and play learning games via questions. Yeah, so we have here the title. When you come here, you click at the title. You can say the title to be micro teaching. Then on the theme, you can change it. If you click there, on the theme, you can see we have different colors. So you can choose whatever theme that you want to use, like according to your preferences. Are we together? Hello?
Hello, we are good.
Yes.
Yes,
Are you seeing
we're
whatever
together.
we are doing?
Go in.
Okay, thank you. So,
Right.
then you can come here. There is a place that on the side said visible too. So you can decide whether you want to publish it or you make it private. So you come and click there.
Click on maybe private.
Private. Let's say you want it for private. So you click there. Or if you want for public, kuna option ya public here. So you can do that. Then we come here. You click add question.
So you can choose any question you want to share. Either you can use quiz, you use true or false. If you choose puzzle, you can use type answer, slider, quick and audio, ball, drop in, or slide. So maybe we can try on quiz. Just try on writing a question with a true or false answer. From the question, which three things have you learned in micro teaching?
You can write. Which three things? You write together with us, because it is a game that you have to be interactive with it.
You have learned in micro teaching. So you can write three things which you have learned in micro teaching.
Then you come here, you add an answer. You add the answer. You click on the add answer here. In the red part, you can say, like example, what have you learned? Hello. Stephen Birenge, are you in?
You can add another question. Maybe you go on person, you add a question there. Any question, two things you have you found it interesting in micro teaching. Then you can add the answers. You give the answers to your students to choose the two things they have learned. So you see in this platform, you can choose anything. You can use quiz, puzzle, slider, or balls. I'm a slide. Add another question, the last question. What did you found to the gray area in micro teaching?
Okay, the last question was, what did you found difficult in micro teaching? So you can go the way we have been going. You start, you add the question. We are almost finishing. So you come here, you add the question. You say, the question was, the question was the key area. We add the question. The three areas. Oh, the gray area. Gray. Watu wameleft class. Okay, tumalizie. I think hivyo ndio hiyo game ina play. And thank you for your time.